In this video, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to remove the 260B backhoe from a John Deere 1025R. What's up guys, this is Brent with Western Equipment. Now the first step to this removal is making sure that our tractor is in neutral, making sure that we have our parking brake set, and then we're gonna go ahead and fire up the tractor. And then just make sure and put that throttle all the way down into low. Next thing is we are going to unlock the boom. So right here, this may not be able to be unlocked. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and pull back on our boom, unlock that, make sure that's up and out of the way. And then next we need to unlock our stabilizers. So for that, we're gonna use our stabilizer arms here. We're gonna push backwards on those and pull up on our lock. Just start to set that out, and we're just going to make contact with the ground on both sides with these. So go back to suck that in to where you can unlock it, pull back, and we're going to push forward on our stabilizer to let that out and let that make contact just like that. Next, we're going to start letting the boom out. So we're going to let that down. Then we're also going to let out our dipper stick, just like so. And then start to curl this bucket out, because we're going to be setting this on the ground and using this to push up and let down on the frame here so that we can pull out the pins and detach this backhoe. So once we've got that let out, we're going to push forward on our boom stick. You may have to curl out on that bucket just a little more, as we want to get that pretty flat there on the ground. And then we're going to push down on our boom stick to where we get just enough pressure to where it's raising this up just a touch. Just like that. Now, once we've done that, we want to go ahead and let out our stabilizer feet. Once again, making sure that they're making contact with the ground on both sides, just like so. Now, once we've done that, we have two pins. You'll see them right behind your foot platform here that are held in right here. Now, these are held in place by a little locking stick. So if you see me pull this up, that is going to be your locking stick, and that will allow you to pull that pin out. Now we have one on this side and then one on the corresponding side that we need to take both of those out before we can do the rest of the detach. A little hard to see over here on the other side, but here is going to be where that locking pin is. I'm going to pull up on that and then pull out that other pin. Just set it here out of the way. Now once we have the pins out, the only thing that is holding this machine to the tractor is going to be the hooks at the bottom on the bottom pin. So what we're going to start to do now is we're going to start to rotate the platform of this by letting our boom down just a bit. So we're going to go over here on our right hand stick and just start to slowly pull this out. We're going to be pushing backwards here on the stick, letting that come out, and then you can see that come away from the tractor and up off of the hooks right here. Now the next step is we want to get onto the tractor and pull forward just a little bit, but no more than 6 to 8 inches. We just want to give ourselves some room here to undo our hydraulic connections. And then after we've pulled forward, next thing we want to do is go ahead and lower down that loader. Also go ahead and give your loader joystick a few pulls there just to relieve off that pressure. And then lastly, we're going to undo our two hydraulic connections here. So we're going to pull back on our collars, relieve that, watch out for that little bit of oil spillage. And then same thing here, pull back on the collar, relieve that. Now, once you've done this, if you're going to be reinstalling your 3-point or using any type of implement here at the rear that's going to require your PTO. You do have to make sure and connect these two fittings that are on the tractor, and reason being is that this is a circuit that is your hydraulic circuit here for the rear. So you have to make sure and get these fully connected whenever we're using any type of rear implement. Now, since we're going to be going right back on here with this backhoe, the next thing we'd want to do is get back on the tractor, go ahead and get everything all lined up. Now, backing up and getting lined up is the hardest part because we're working on getting our bottom hooks that I showed matched up with the pins here on this loader. So I'm going to go ahead and reconnect these hoses and then show you what this looks like from the rear and from the seat looking down to show you how we need to get this lined up. All right, so from the seat here, we're gonna get everything turned on. Go into low gear. Release our parking brake. Then what we're looking at is those two lower hooks. You can see the one on this side and the one on that side, and we're going to the inside pins of that frame. We want to just make sure that we are lined up. Just like that. Now, once you're lined up, you're looking to make those rear connections. So the first thing that we want to do is start to lower this down a little bit here with our boom. This is also going to tilt it. So we want to tilt it just a little bit. Then we also want to start lowering down our feet, or rather raising our feet up to lower down the whole body of the backhoe. And then as we're doing that, when those bottom hooks start to seat and we get it fully mounted onto the machine, you'll see these holes start to line up. And that's where we would take our pin and go back in with that. And then there is a spot right in the frame that you can see right there that my lock is going to drop down in. And we go ahead and go to the other side, get our pin put through, and then drop it in. Now, once we have everything reconnected, now it's time to just fold this thing back up, just like if we were putting it up for the day. So we'll go ahead and put up our stabilizer arms until they lock. That. We're gonna go ahead and raise up on our boom. All the way up. Curl up that bucket. And then last but not least, don't forget that lock over here on the other side. Make sure to push that down, get it into place. So guys, I hope this video helped you out. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, we just ask that you'd hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also guys, if you're looking for any John Deere parts at all, make sure to go check us out at 247parts.com. And as always guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, make sure to check out this cool video and this one. Buy your parts right up here and subscribe right here.